before then, we have something special planned for you today. As Sterling was talking about before we went to break, we are going to be doing an interview with Team Omnibus's Hyena. We have actually done an interview with him before, but it's been a little while, so I really want to get a chance to talk to him again. And he's here right now, my brother from another mother, Hyena. Welcome back. How you doing?
Hello again, Etso. It's been a while.
Absolutely, absolutely. So talk to us about what you've been up to since the last time we've talked. Tell us a little bit about Team Omnibus, what you guys are doing, where you guys are at right now.
There has been a lot that we have been. I know that since last time, our roster grew maybe 2.5 times the size. We got a lot of new competitive players, like Red, for instance, who just won SCAO, and people like that. It's been really great to see what this community has to offer after the last interview. So
that's pretty good. So tell us about your new roster. Like, this is your time. Like, brag about some of the some of the players that you've got on your list. What are they working on? Where are there any places that they're going to be? Any?
I took the liberty to just open up my roster list, but there's Shin KD, who will be in Singapore for the next event.
Nice.
So look forward to him being there. He just placed 3rd in the last ACAO.
Perfect.
We got Eric 108, who's been competing very well in the Pan America scene and some of the community tournaments. He's doing very well. Zhao Ken, who's made a lot of community tier lists. Shout out to him for that. Love you, man. He has a lot of database stuff that people like Akamara Red take off of, and a lot of the high competitors use. Red also has a tier list like that. Stored up the main crews before, like the KQZ, the Masterful, like the all founders like that, and we have a few streamers and creative people like Great Boss Rob, all that. Right? So yeah.
Perfect. So a nice little roster that has people from all the different regions, which is really nice. So one thing that we know about that we kind of want to let the community know about if they don't know, and things that you've been working on, is a Popper tournament that you guys run. Talk to us about when those happen, what kind of prizes can people expect to win, and what kind of the rules are for playing in that tournament.
All right, so Popper, for people who are unaware, is essentially a different word for poor people. What it is in card games is kind of limited of cheaper cards. So for us in Shadowverse, we're doing bronze and silver cards only. No golds or legends, and they usually take places on Sundays at 3 o'clock Eastern Time or 7 p.m. GMT.
Cool. Where can players find out about that? Is there are you on Battlefy? Is there anything like that?
In the future, we're going to be tweeting them out weekly on @Team Omnibus Official. It is on our Discord, announced every single time, and it's on the Battlefy.
Perfect. So one of those other community events that you can find on there. And Popper is a great place to start, guys. If you guys don't have any of the gold cards, any of the legendary cards, it's a fun way to just introduce yourself to competitive play. I really like that. So outside of that, what about efforts as far as pushing into, like you noticed, or you did tell us that you have a new social media account that you're using to push a lot of your information. Are you guys doing any website stuff, any articles? I heard you say maybe you're in collaboration with doing some of the tier list, stuff like that.
Okay. This is just kind of a reveal to most of the community, but I have been in the works with Aliena of Revelation and Shizero of Hallowed Sky to get some kind of website between the 3 of us, to where we'd all have like a sub website with leads to like a mother site, so you can find all of us easily to get a lot of awareness in the community and get access to all that. We are trying to work on a Omnibus tier list, like Mana Search does, like just that huge thing to where it can be our entire team's kind of opinion on the meta and what's best. Of just Zhao and Red arguing with each other.
Sure.
Superior. I know that is a huge thing. Speaking of working with other teams, with Team Revelation, we're kind of in a little alliance in a way, where we can freely, like, we have a different chat for both teams that we can freely work together, scrim, share info that normally otherwise would just be classified by itself. It's just an agreement to help everyone.
That's really great. Cool. Yeah, I love seeing different tier lists kind of added to like the rotation because I have like bookmarks of like different tier lists I can check out.
Because one tier list isn't good enough.
No, because they're always going to be different, and when you can compare them, and like that's what makes something so interesting. So Hyena.
I know that for Omnibus specifically, just the last point on that is that we're also going to try to do unlimited tier lists.
Oh, nice, perfect. That's perfect. So Hyena, if I'm a new player and I'm looking for a team, what's the process like to join Team Omnibus? How's the application process? Is it open? Like, where can people find information about that?
I may make a tweet about it since we had enlistments closed for a bit because we were just trying to get everything sorted. But I'm going to be opening them back up now, just for this interview. But usually, what we do is that you list some basic info about you, what your motivation is, what you hope to gain, how you hear about us, and all that. And then there will usually be me messaging you in PM. Like a week period between you really get an answer to where I go discuss with the admin, discuss with the team, what the genuine consensus is, to see if you get on or not. So it's actually pretty simple and easy to go.
Perfect. Then one last question before we'll let you go here, Hyena. I want to know, are we going to see you in Montreal?
I know you want to, Edzo.
Just say yes, man. Just say yes.
I wish I could.
All right, that's okay, bro. That's okay. I know you're busy. I know you're doing a lot of stuff with your team, but that's Team Omnibus, guys. Thank you, Hyena, as always, for coming on the show and sharing with us the information about your team. Glad to have you. We're going to get back into our tournament shortly here, guys. It's great to see all teams. We talk to teams every week here, you know what I mean? And it's great to see that everybody is working towards improving not just their team and like what they're outputting as far as content creation goes and things like that, but they're trying to build this breeding